Growing up, how'd you eventually get into the streets?
Through Birdman. I always looked up to him. He was getting money, pretty cars. So I've always wanted to be a gangster. And I always, like, when I was to see him coming through the nice fancy cars, fresh clothes, I wanted that. And so when he called me that day and put me in that car and that lady put that gun in the back of my head, he was showing me like, hey, don't allow people to get in that back seat. You got to know who back there. You got to know if you trust these people. And like I tell people, growing up, I've always had people to show me how to be a gangster, not to stay away from crime. I always tell people, I always had people to teach me how to run to the crime, then to stay away from it. So that night, it changed my life because once I shot the man, the guy that night.
Can you take me through what happened?
I was 11 years old. He came pick me up. Somebody must owed him. And after the girl, the female put the gun in the back of my head, we went riding. He was teaching me, like, give me the school, the game. So once I calmed down that I was about to be killed in the car, because I know I hadn't done nothing. He said, I want you to do something. He said, you down, you ready? I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm built for this. I'm ready for this. I'm 11 years old, talking, you young, you talk all that old gangster talk. And he brought me around by the guy and pointed him out. And I just walked up to him and shot him 3 times. Shot him in the head, his chest, and his back. And I ran straight home.
You didn't run back to the car?
No, I took off. I ran straight home. Because, now the adrenaline is going, and I'm like, I don't have time or who looking. I don't want to get back. And then I don't know. I wasn't thinking then, but now that I think about it too, I don't know if that lady that in that back seat might would have whacked me, because I'm young. And so you never know. A person might feel like, oh, he young, he gonna go and tell somebody that I had him to do that. So I was just so excited and then a little spook at the same time. So I just took out and ran home. A few days later, he came back and got the gun. That's the one thing I learned. Now, you never give nobody your murder weapon. I didn't know back then. I was young. But I know now I would never, which I ain't into the streets like that, but you never know. When somebody collect that, now they holding your whole life in the palm of their hands, your freedom. You never know what a person will do when the time will come. Oh, I got something for you. I can solve this for you. And I got the weapon.
Damn.
And you gotta be careful.
Did you stay to, when it went down, did you look at the person, or what was your thoughts going? What was your thoughts during that time?
And I got my first kill. And it's like, you know how they say when sharks smell blood in their water, they come in. So it's like, I wanted more. I wanted to do it again.
You wanted to do it again, even at 11?
Yes, because I would later shoot a person again in 3 years after that. 3 years after that. Me and my friend was in the neighborhood. We were selling weed at first, then he started wanting to sell crack. I was scared to sell that. I come around the corner, a guy choking him and all that. I shot him, but I didn't kill him. But growing up in New Orleans, getting your hand on a gun, that was easy. Easy work. That wasn't hard.
You never got questioned about it or anything?
No, nobody never knew. I never spoke about that.
Damn.
Never spoke about that. So, so there was no way to question me if I never told none of my other brothers or nobody, nothing. I've always been the one to just sit back and be quiet and watch everything.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.